Draw your little cross. Good. So, right. So let's start with sitting tall. Shoulders up. Sadia. Morning. You good? So shoulders relaxing. Sit on a cushion, something that gets the lift through the sitting bones to tilt or let the pelvis roll a little more forward. And lengthens through the front. Think of your tummy. Pelvis moves forward, the navel moves away from the legs, chest bone moves away from the navel, and your chin drops a little. So chin, think of roughly parallel to the floor. Your gaze can drop or eyes can close. Take a few breaths to let the body settle, to let the breath settle. Let go of the busyness of this morning. Whatever is planned afterwards, let go of these thoughts as well. And bring your awareness inwards. Feel into your body, how the muscles, the joints, how they are right now. Is there a sense of ease through the body? A sense of fluidity? Where you don't experience this, notice maybe these are areas that you need to pay more attention to later on. Notice how your back feels. We continue working with the back. So notice how the different areas are: lower, mid, upper back. If there's a sense of fluidity through the back, ease in sitting, strength at the tops of the shoulders, able to let go, and they are letting go as well when the base, the lower, the mid back, when they feel strong, when they are supported, then the shoulders relaxing more. If they feel they need to help with the posture, then they stay in a state of being alert. Explore your breath for a moment, the depth, the openness of the airways, the fullness of the breath. Notice how you feel right now, the mental quality, which of the qualities, the gunas, which one is active? More the balance and contentment based sattva, more busyness, and maybe a sense of stress, impatience, rajas, or a sense of heaviness and drawing inward, tamas. Svarupaya Namaha. Om Shri Satgurave Namaha. Yogena Chitasya Bhadena Vacha Malam Sharyavasya Cha Vaityikena Yupakarotam Bravaram Monina Patanjalim Pranjali Ranatosmi. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Bring hands on the floor, slide them forward, lengthen through the sides, through the front, through the back. Head relaxes down. The fingertips walking forwards, the legs stay where they are, the hips, the sitting bones, they stay low. Deep breath in, create space, length where needed. And with the out breath, let go of your shoulders, of your neck. Inhale, creating space, length. And exhale, let go in the upper body. And wherever else your body needs to let go. Next in breath, walk back up into upright. And exhale. Let the shoulders relax down. Inhale, draw them forwards up. Exhale, draw them back and down. Inhale, draw the shoulders forwards up. Exhale, back and down it. 3 more times. So do 5 rolls. Lifting through the front. Keep the chest open as you roll them back and down. Then release again and then draw them up. So this is more active part. And then releasing back and down. Bring your hands in front of your chest. Make soft fists. Inhale here with the out breath. Exhale as well. We start with an in breath. So with the in breath, you bring your right elbow up, left elbow down behind you. So you think of the Gurmukh arms, but without thinking of holding the hands. In exhale. Change sides, inhale into this openness. Exhale, release, change sides. Inhale, draw them actively back, the elbows, and think of them being more in line with the shoulders. Exhale, changing, inhale. Open through the front. Do 2 more on each side. And you finish with the left arm on top, right arm behind, go at the bottom behind. Inhale, back to center, and exhale all the way down. Release again through the shoulders. Good. We do 1 more here. Similar movement, the backstroke type arm movement. So start again with your right side, lift up. Now you take your entire body into this twist-like movement as the arm circles back and down. Inhale, left arm forwards, up, exhale, back and down. And as with all of these big movements with the arm and the shoulder, so if the shoulder needs a little bit more space, soften the elbow. But the main thing is this lengthening up and coming around the back with a sense of length and maintaining that length to the side. Let the arm be as it is needed for the upper chest to stay open. So next time when you come to your right side, then keep the hand behind you. So we come into this twist-like movement. Inhale, lengthen up. And exhale, turn, look behind you. Inhale. And exhale, turn. Inhale. And exhale again, turn. Inhale, bring your arm up. And exhale, forwards, down. And to the other side. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale, behind you. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, turn. So keep, because it's the first twist, so you keep moving out with the in-breath and into the twist with the out-breath. One more time. Stay long through the spine. Have space between the vertebrae. And next in-breath, bring your arm up and exhale, forwards, down. Okay, so shoulders relaxing. Then come, if possible, come onto your heels. So stretch the legs out in front of you. We go into Kapalabhati. And so from here, we're going to the sides as well. So if this is not accessible for you, then you can keep also your legs stretched out if you like. That's fine as well. So Kapalabhati, hands on top of each other, or the thumb and the index finger around navel for guidance and where the breath goes. So inhale. And with the out breath, draw tummy back. Inhale, more letting go. Exhale. Inhale, let go. Exhale. Inhale, let go. So Sheila, if you're here, I can't see you. So for you, maybe take more inhale as well, slightly more active. Yeah, so you focus more on this moving in and out and stay at that stage. Don't go into full Kapalabhati. So we go into full Kapalabhati. Whoever wants to stay at that stage, please feel free to do so. And Sheila, please definitely stay there. Inhale. And then exhale, draw back. Slow breath in. Slow breath out. With the out breath, slide down to your next to your left foot. And inhale. Take your left arm up. Exhale, overhead. Right hand on the floor. Push the floor away with your right hand. Inhale. And exhale again. Kapalabhati. Inhale, level the arms and come over to the other side. Exhale, bring your left hand down, right arm overhead. Inhale again and exhale, Kapalabhati. Inhale, level. And then exhale, bring your arms down onto your knees. Keep your upper body long, tilt slightly forward. Look a little down, inhale. Slow in breath, slow out breath. Now lift pelvic floor all in front of the spine, lifting up pelvic floor, lower tummy, navel. Try to draw up into the rib cage and then chin lowers towards the chest bone. Hold with empty lungs. You want to keep all this pranic energy inside. And then slowly release. As you want to inhale again, slow release. Slow in breath. And slow out breath. Okay, take a moment. In and out. Okay, good. So from here, let's go on to all fours. Maybe we circle the wrists. Keep the arms straight, circle them. Both ways. And then spread your fingers and take the fingers up, draw them towards you, push away. So the same movement that you do when you are in on all fours, and toes pointing down to balance a little. Keep the arms, elbows straight. Inhale up again, pushing away. So this is more an active movement. And exhale, release. Keep your fingers spread. One more time. Inhale. Pushing away. Feel it around the shoulder, outside of the shoulder blade. And releasing down. And then let go. Shake the arms out. Bring the hands onto the floor. Onto all fours. And then bring awareness onto your breath. Start with the out breath, tucking tailbone under. Lifting again. Pelvic floor, drawing the lower tummy towards the spine. Navel towards the spine. All think of a gentle drawing in rather than gripping. Broaden over shoulder blades. Look to your thighs or your navel. Inhale, release. Bend elbows. Bend them. Bring the movement into the space between the shoulder blades. Exhale, tuck under. So have both, in both directions, really activity there. Lifting through pelvic floor, lower tummy, and navel in the cat pose. And with the in-breath in the cow pose, make sure that your entire back is integrated. There's a sense of length there, an even arch, so that none of the areas in your back is bringing attention to it. They all feel integrated. They are all working equally. Do one more into cat pose, active arms pushing the floor away. Work with your little finger and your thumb, index finger. And one more time. Drawing elbows back, lifting the chest forwards. Feel even integration. If the lower back feels unsupported in this, tuck tailbone a little under. And then from here, tuck the toes under and come into an easy downward dog. So you move hips back till the knees lifting. Keep the knees well bent. Lengthen. You can walk your legs. Lengthen through the sides. So keep the length in the side of your body, in the underarms. Have a sense of openness there. And then with your next out breath, bring your knees back onto the floor. Inhale. Bend the elbows a little towards you. Now with the out breath, we go into moving one leg at a time. Move your right knee forward. Lift the thigh towards your tummy. Head towards you. Inhale, cat's tail. And here in this cat's tail, even more so, think of your thoracic spine, opposite chest bone between shoulder blades. Try to keep your knee and your foot off the floor and focus on this lifting up. One more, so do 3. And then we do 1 more. Now we're holding and try to come into this bind with the left hand. So weight onto right hand, left arm, lift up and around and see if your foot is somewhere there. If not, don't worry about it. Reach back with the arm and up with the foot. If you're holding, level first and then lift up like you do into bow pose. Get a sense of leveling and centering. Deep breath in and really out breath, slowly release. And slowly bring your hand around, knee onto the floor with the out breath, inhale. And exhale, same on left. Knee forward, lift the thigh up, head towards. Inhale. Elbows drawing back, think of you're going into cobra pose. Keep your left hip level. Exhale, forward lifting. Try to keep your knee and the foot off the floor. On this transition, forward and lifting and head towards. And inhale. One more, forward. Draw in through your tummy to keep the muscles working. Always with ease, lifting up. So now weight onto left hand. If you want to stay in this position with both hands, please feel free to do so. Lift the arm up and then around. Try to hold your foot. If not, don't worry, really reach the arm back. So first leveling pelvis, the foot draws back to lift the upper chest. When you're holding, sense of level, so lower slightly through your left side. Lifting active through the upper body. And then slow release. First let go, then bring your hand down, then bring your knee back onto the floor. And you can do a circle, full body, like a 0. Both ways. And then knees onto the floor, knees on, tuck your toes under, knees are on the floor. And move back, hips back, lift knees. And come into downward facing dog. Walk your legs. Lengthen, keep again. Think of your torso. Always focus on that. Length through the underarms, length through the sides, especially the area around the shoulder blades, and where we try to, or sometimes tend to let go. So we want to move away from the floor, keeping that length, looking ahead, and then on your tiptoes, walk forwards, move the hips further up, try to keep the legs as straight as you can, and then close to your hands, feet on the floor, soft knees, and with the in-breath, sweep the arms out and up. And exhale, back down in front of your chest. Okay, so stay here. Maybe use a cushion. Do some more, a little bit more shoulder work. So roll up your cushion or fold it. And bring the cushion between the thighs to squeeze in, activating your inner thigh muscles, pelvic floor, to give you a good sense of steadiness and stability. So we do arm circles 3 times in each direction. Make sure you have space. Once onto your tiptoes without the arms. And then let go, and then with the arms, inhale. So keep the legs active. Gaze at one point for your focus. Reach up, exhale, sideways down. And for the next 2 times, have the palms facing back, lifting up, inhaling. Reach up through your fingertips and a little back, but keep your lower ribs in. And then sideways down. And again, forwards up, draw back. And then reverse, sideways up, inhaling. Reaching up and exhale, forwards down. Inhale, sideways up. Reach up and forwards down. One last time, lifting sideways up. High up and forwards down. Bring your arms behind you and interlace your fingers. Wrists bent. Think of you holding something between the wrists. Lengthen through the front. Arms reaching back. So only this movement of you get this length through here. The top of the chest lifts up. And your lower ribs drawing in, so isolate the shoulders a bit more. Arms reaching down. And feel the strength through the legs, squeezing the cushion. So you feel pelvic floor engages and lifts. Keep that lift up through the front of the spine. And maintaining that, you could lift the arms a little. And release them down. And again, lifting the arms and release down. And one more time, lifting through the arms and release down. Let go of the hands, shoulders rolling and releasing down. Okay. Let's take with that. Still, with your cushion, still use your belt. You can use another cushion. Yeah, if you don't have a belt or a scarf handy, we want to have that space between the hands. It's about this moving back, but again, keep the lower ribs drawing in a little, so there is this sense of coming together and being contained at the front. At the same time, the arms moving back. And so you want to have both movements. Keeping contained, lower ribs, the tummy. Again, without gripping, just have that sense of integrity and support. And from that, you move the arms back. And it never matters how far you get. Just open, breathe into this upper space more. Into the ribs, the sort of mid-chest, upper chest area, these 2 upper spaces. And then release. Change sides. Your left arm up, draw back. See if there's a difference in both sides. Be mindful what feels good. Move the shoulders. Sometimes shoulders, they can feel a little stuck in that up and backward movement. So move it to come into a position where you can then bring it further back. Open through the underarms. And release. Roll again, shoulders to move. Let everything needs to move on. Keep your belt close. Let go of your cushion. Come into middle wide stance. And we go into the triangle pose. Let's work with that. Triangle pose is a little more challenging. So left heel slightly out. And both legs, always think of from the inner arches, the lifting up through the inner legs into mid pelvis. So this triangle where the inner legs are the sides of the triangle, and then you come into where they meet. Keep that active. Lift your arms up to shoulder level. Keep the tops of the shoulders relaxed. The strength is from your back. Soften your knees slightly. And then with an out breath, lean over. So your back leg, back heel anchors you. Length through the underarms. And then hand onto your side, stay high. Next in breath, you draw both legs up into your pelvis, into your hips. And then with the out breath, lower tummy comes in, chest rotates forward. You can do that all in this high position. The ones who are happy to go a little further down, go down. So focus on this, lifting up through the inner legs. Stay there. So think of your upper body, your right shoulder is in line with your leg. Yeah. Look down. Connie, look a little down. Is your shoulder in line with the leg or in front of it? It's the angle from how I see you. Yeah, that's it. And then rotate your torso like a barrel. Yeah, without coming forward. Keep that. Oh, keep the arms straight up towards the ceiling. Yes, straight up. So there's some activity at the front as well. And then you come out of it by releasing a little. Soften your right knee, look down, and then your right foot pushes the floor, but left arm reaches up. Bring your legs together, just forward, not together. And then over to the left side. Okay. So Sheila, you work more with this strength in that pose. So focus on the legs and stay high with the upper body, maybe in that position. And then you turn with integrity through the pelvis, through the legs, drawing up and in to get this strength, and then lengthening through the spine. Yeah, that can be a triangle, or you go further down. That can be a triangle. Yeah, so find it wherever your body feels. Look for this integrity. Bend the knee, that's it. Yeah, right. Have your right heel coming out a little, so your pelvis comes in and drawing up through the inner thighs. Excellent. Deep breath. Each out breath, your navel draws gentle in. Think of it like a wave-like movement. And then to come out, look down. And soften your knee, and then think of your left foot and your right arm. They're working together to draw up. Lower tummy slightly in, arms up, foot forward, arms down. Feet closer together. Okay, soften, circle. Good, so we go into Natarajasana. And here, please use that again to where it serves you best. Yeah, think of the postures, the asanas, they are serving you. They are serving your body to open so you can. It's a dancer pose. No? So hand, we want to go into that movement. So holding the foot, stage one. Knees balancing, not balancing, balancing out in the width, like they're coming next to each other, stage two. And you can feel this can be already quite a big stretch over the front of the thigh. Then, if you want to go further, move the foot away to open more over the upper shoulder, upper chest, And then see if you can get both hands behind for the ones who want to go even further and come into that bow type movement. So the big toe moves up and lift through your chest. Still at the same time, keep a little containment through the lower ribs. So you're not opening everything here. So keep that a bit stronger. Coming in. That's it. And I think, Sheila, maybe think you're tucking your tailbone slightly under. You want to work a bit more with that support. That's it. Your shoulders, the foot can move back. Yeah, small movements, they're quite strong. Okay, you can change sides. Bring your leg down, do the other side. So Jennifer, on the other side, focus more on keeping the pelvis level. So without opening too much. It's not a ballet pose, remember that. It's a yoga pose. Because it's so easy to open and then we're getting further into it. Here we want to focus on the front of the hip, the front of the thigh, to get length into that. Yeah, this is a good movement. Sheila, you can lean against your cupboard if that helps. Strong supporting leg. Lifting through the front, staying slightly contained through the lower tummy. Gaze at one point for your focus. Drishti. Okay. Now I would like to rein you a little in, Connie, to come more into, think of back bending. Yeah, so you have your leg here, and then you want to come up into bending. Sorry, I need to stand up. It's not so, can't do it kneeling. So you want to, even if you have your belt, you think of the belt opens your upper chest, but the chest moves up, and you stay tall. Yes, you come into this bow movement. Whenever you had enough, that's it. So you can circle your hips. Take it easy, Sheila. You want to circle hips to get a bit more length into the front and some strength into the leg. Yeah, that is excellent, Jennifer. You can move the foot away, but maintain that's what you have. That's great. Okay, good. So let's move down. When you're done and you have circled a little, then move down towards the top of the mat. And we stop over in the chair pose, Utkatasana. So have feet hips width apart. And start off with bending knees, arms down. So your hips drawing down, your heels are strong. And you can stay here for a moment. Yeah, that's it. So you can bring your hands onto your knees to stay there for a moment. That's it. And then from here, keep the legs as they are. You can bring your hands on the front of the knees, tailbone tuck a little under, and then lift through the front. Lift through your chest bone. Draw the shoulder blades back. Strong legs. On exhale, release and fold forward, keep knees bent, hands onto the floor underneath your shoulders, step back, right leg. You go into a high plank, knees can be on the floor or you can do one side at a time. Reaching back through the heel, tuck tailbone under, left next to right. Arms strong, pushing the floor away. Tummy draws from this side to midline, midline to spine. Heels drawing back. And then with the next in-breath, lift up into downward facing dog. Maintain again that length that you have created. Look to your knees, to your thighs. And then slowly knees back onto the floor. And tuck toes. Draw a little back. And from here, slide forward. So we're going to go into cobra pose just for a short moment. Swing elbows in, sliding on tummy. Untuck toes. And from here, the shoulders roll back, the arms drawing back, the elbows. Elbows drawing back, lifting your front. Don't worry how high you get, stay low. Feel the upper body being integrated. The upper back working, shoulder blades drawing together with the arms drawing in. Exhale, release down. Tuck toes under, inhale, back and up. Come into short down dog. And then the knees back onto the floor. And then sit back on your heels in child pose. Wait, let everything settle. Okay. So here, when all is clear, we go into a little twist. We go back to the mermaid twist. Bring your right foot in front. Left foot a little out to the side. The foot is next to the thigh. Again, if you want to move further into that, you are coming with the lift your right ankle, move the hip a little more back, and then lightly bring the ankle on top of the left thigh. So this half lotus. And then you want to think of moving the arm back across. And then you come into your twist. So you stay in the version with the foot on the floor, still come across the back to lengthen and to take it more into a bit of strength. Your left hip still lifts and you can still move back. Keep the left foot more active, pushing the floor away, the top of the foot. Get a little bit this openness. Look behind. Next in-breath, ease out. Exhale. And with the following in-breath, move again back. Now lift and bring the arm behind you to come a bit more into the pose. Lower ribs drawing in. Tummy stays more contained. Look behind. Arm is active. Inhale, come back to center, change sides. Same on the left. Because you're also familiar with the mermaid, so you know around the outer hips and just the waist, this is length. There's a sense of ease in this. Bring your left arm across the back. Right hand maybe on the left foot, on the left knee, sorry. And then keep lengthening and lifting and look behind. Deep breath in. Keep the back shoulder blade is firm on the back, sliding down to open more this upper space. Next in breath, slowly release, exhale. Following in breath, bring your arm behind you to open more and think of this diagonal length from your left shoulder to your right knee. Integrity throughout the sides of the hips, sides of the pelvis, the waist. Lower ribs drawing a little towards each other. Inhale, back to center, and exhale. So come again into bringing the legs together and into Vajrasana, the heel seat. And from here, have your hands sliding a little forward, tap your toes under. And we go into down dog and then onto the floor. So we go lying on your tummy. Sheila, is that okay for you to lie on your tummy? Yeah? Okay, good, excellent. So we go into more strengthening pose here. So tap tailbone under, toes under, sorry, and then push back all the way till your knees lifting automatically off the floor, and then straighten the legs to what feels good. Look to your knees, lengthen through the sides. And then bring knees again onto the floor. Keep the arms as they are, long. Slowly, like a feather. And swing the elbows in and slide onto your tummy. Okay. Here the arms now going ahead of you. We go into Shavasana. Okay. So arms ahead of you, on your fingertips, strong through the legs, lifting forward. So if you feel you need support, last week and the week before we worked with having a cushion between the thighs, because that encourages more strength throughout the inner thighs, the pelvic floor and the lower back. So you can try it out. It gives you maybe a little less mobility because your lower back is encouraged to hold more, so it comes not so much into this bend that comes so easy. So we're going to have length, strong through your legs, and lifting the chest forward. Take your gaze ahead. Deep breath. Feel strength through the back. Shoulders, tops of shoulders down. And exhale, release down. And your forehead on the floor. Breath in and out. And then come in again. Lengthen away. So your lower back should feel long and strong. Okay, so now here, see if you can bring your hands without losing much of the upper body. Bring your hands on the side, palms up, the fingers reaching back, and then you can lift your legs into Shavasana. You can lift the arms as well, drawing back, strong through the legs, strong through the arms, reaching back, deep breaths, even integrity through the back. And then bring your arms down and slowly head down as well, forward on the floor. And then keep your arms where they are actually. Lift again through the upper body. strong legs, move them away. And then take your arms and bring them in waistline. To the hands on the floor now, and then to draw the elbows back, to come a little more with the upper back into the pose. The elbows close together, shoulder blades together, and then release down again. Bring your head to the side. Yeah, your heels out. Deep breath in, long breath out. Okay. So from here, we go into lying on the back. So you roll over. Again, you can try, take one arm up and then roll over that side onto your back. And start off with coming into the upside down table. So toes pointing up to ground more through the waist, arms reaching up. Let your back settle. Let it broaden. Then bend your knees. We go into the thread the needle pose. So take your right leg across the front of the left knee, a bit more on the thigh side, toes pointing up, hands around the thigh. You can straighten the left leg again if you like, or you can keep it bent. The shoulders drawing away from you, from the ears, the neck lengthens a little, shoulders relaxing down to the floor, shoulder blades, they are grounded. You want to lengthen your back. Deep breath down into your tummy. If you feel this is super comfortable for your body, you can bring your legs a little closer, so hug them a bit more in till you feel the activity around the right outer hip. And then soften and release your left leg again. And bring both next to each other. You can stretch out if you like. And then bend the knee again and bring the left leg across the front of the right thigh. Toes pointing up. Right toes can point up. You have rotation in the left thigh. Keep the legs active. Get long through the spine, shoulders relaxing, away from the ears, but also down to the ground. And then release again. Bend your right knee, bring both legs next to each other, and have the hands at the front. And now use a bit more this resistance. So the arms, hands are resisting the knees moving away. And when you draw them close, the same. The hands pulling, but the knees, the legs resisting a little. So again, it is a movement that is more light. You feel that it activates your tummy a little bit more. And your back broadens and releases. And do one more of those, using this gentle resistance for the hands as the knees moving away from your chest. And gentle resistance to the legs as your hands try to draw the knees closer to the chest. And then you can release and circle the legs out to the side. But to keep the big toes together, circle only that far. It's for releasing through the lower back rather than opening. And reverse. And if you like, from here, you can come into happy baby with taking the feet up over the knees, hands on the outside of the feet. Keep your pelvis grounded as it is, and then bring the knees further down next to your body. Foot soles pointing up towards the ceiling. Keep the shoulders grounded. And then release, bring the knees next to each other. And then so you can either, if you like, take the legs up the wall or on a seat of a sofa or chair. Or slowly bring your toes, your feet onto the floor, and then you can come into either butterfly, but with some cushions underneath, or stretch the legs out into Shavasana. So whatever feels good and appropriate right now, again, what serves you more to relax. You can also stay in semi-supine. If you have a chair or something there, Sheila, for you would be nice to have the legs, just the calves or the lower legs on something, because that's really relaxing for the body. And okay. Okay, good. Yeah. So you're grounding through your back. Shoulders relaxing, the arms. And the arms, remember, they are a little further away so that you have space for the rib cage to be able to expand and release. As you come into this pose, let your body relax. That looks good, Emma, nice and relaxing through the arms, through the head, shoulders. So your body knows there's nothing to do right now. So all muscles letting go. All parts, areas of your body giving into this gentle pull of gravity. When you feel any muscles still holding on, let them relax. When you feel tiredness, let go. Feel this gentle rhythm of your breath. Draw the breath in deeper. Invite awareness and activity back into your body. Bend the knees. Roll onto your side. And from the side, slowly back up into sitting. Notice how your body feels now. Notice the breath, its quality, how you feel. Breathe in. Feel the spaces. Pause. Breathe out. Pause. Inhale. Pause. Exhale. Pause. Inhale. Pause. Exhale. Pause. Open your eyes slightly. Let your gaze drop just in front of your body. Inhale. Pause. Exhale. Pause. Do one more. Same rhythm. So you're already looking out into the day. Whatever needs doing, whatever you need or you meet. Staying firmly connected to yourself. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Thank you.